Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Atomic here. Today we're going to play some Ranch Simulator. And with that, I want to show you guys what I've done. And I want to go over some other things. I want to also build the start on the chicken houses over here. But first things first. I'm not milking cows, I'm not making cheese, I just ain't got time to do it. I wanted to show you the wall. So I finally, look at that truck. So I finally figured out the wall. Get my truck out of the... Okay, so I finally figured out the wall. Here is the where you will go into the wall. And you can see the wall going around. I finally figured out how to do it. I'll show y'all here in a second. I made it, I think it was 5 high instead of 4 or 3. And I'll show you why. Because when you're up here at the top, so this will be the wall going out that way. I wanted to be above the trees so that you could see out. And if you put it in first person view, you can see out pretty far. So there's the tree. 3, the tree was above me. The tree would be about like right in there. The old wall, the one you've seen a video on, would go out this way. So I had to come up with, I had to figure out how to do this with the hills and everything. And this thing, you can't move it when it locks in. I couldn't get it to not snap. I couldn't find any videos where anybody's done that. But here's where the old one was, and you see I moved it out a little bit from there, and we go straight down this way. And as you can see, that's the old one. Now you see how much higher this is than the old one. There's the old one, which I did not like. I lost a lot of sleep over this. I'm kidding. So here's the trick. I had to measure. Now you see this and you see that, and they're not linked. So what I had to do was measure out from this point and this height out and create this one, and then I filled in the gap with that one, so it makes that off the same height. But I'm gonna fix that with stairs. I'll probably show you because I want to take you to the end of it. Now you see way up there was the old one that I had running that was too close to the house. I didn't like it, but this is close to the end of my land. Well, actually I think my land goes on. I went way up in here and I could still put one of them platforms down. So going downhill was a challenge. That was a big challenge, but I got that figured out. So I took out this old building right here. That's all that's left of it. There is where it's coming from the other side. This is awesome. I'm going to make, at the top of this one, I'm going to make a tower. So the wall's going to come, I think it's 5 high, but on this corner right here, I'm going to make it further up than that so you can get a view of everything around here. I'm hoping, I know you'll be able to see that plain as day, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to see a lot of stuff going on. I hope. We'll see. I haven't gotten that far yet. Now, when I come up here with that, it come to about right there. It was too far from that, but that's how close it got. I was so amazed. So what I did was I laid out some logs right here, best I could. I know it's not 100% straight, but I laid out some logs right there, and then I came down here. I took all that back out, and I came down here, and I restarted this again. And instead of making it as straight as I could, I offset the ends. You see how that's over a little bit that way? It's going to be fine when we're on the wall. I was like, you know, I can do better than that. So that's why I tore it all back down and I started doing it again. But I left the rest of this part because I wanted to show you guys how I was doing this. This is so cool. I mean, this is cool. Now, when that gets up here, it does not line 100% up with this. I think it came out to maybe about right there. So it's not going to be 100%, but for the way I'm having to do this, that's perfectly fine with me. So, let me show y'all how I'm doing this. Now you see that that can't go there. So I have to build this up. And I wished I'd gotten a stick of wood before I'd come out here, but I have what I have to do to fix it is I have to put wood in there. Oh, I got some right here. I have to put wood in this and make that a solid brick. Then I have to take these boards right here. This is a lot of trial and error, by the way. And I have to put myself in the first person so I can see what I'm doing. Now you see this don't go completely straight. You see it's off just a little bit. So I have to come in, and I have to come in, and I go back and I touch that, and then I just come right off of it and click down on it. I do both sides this way. And I actually come out just a hair more because these aren't exactly a full board's width. I got two of them on the side. No, I ain't got one. So what I do is I just do like that. So I got two of them, and I try to be as straight as I can, and then I'll put another one down. And where the front board, I'm fixing the point, but where the front board meets the back board, I'm eyeballing it. It helps to be in the first person to do this. There's not much of a way I can show you what I'm looking at. But inside of this green thing, you can see the structure on the inside, and you can see them boards that go diagonally. If you go to the center on the back of it, you see them boards that V's out, okay? Then if you go to the outside, you see the boards that are coming in faintly. So I take those and I line those up with the board on the back side, and I'm as straight as I can see myself being straight with that, going down that way. I'm as straight as I can see being with that. So I come out. Now when it turns green, that means I've passed them boards. So I go back till it turns red. Now it turns green, and I'm pretty centered. I'm going to come over just a hair more. Now I bring it out just a little bit, and then I place that down. Now you see how close I am to those. It looks like I really need to be a little bit closer, but we're going to see. Now right here, what you have to do is move these. I've been doing them like this right here, and that way I can do that. And then you take and you put this in. If that goes in, that means I came up far enough. Now see that? How that's just so perfect. I mean, it just butts right. It's as if I don't know. It's as if the game did that. Look at the gap. There's hardly no gap. Now you can see how it's crooked though. Now it's pointing away from that up there, and you can see it in the logs right here. See how far you are there, and how far you are away from there. So honestly, I really needed to redo this. So the reason it's like that is because I wasn't centered on these. I was off a hair and I just couldn't see it. It's going away from, if I'll quit hitting that other board. I've had to do this all the way around. Anywhere you see where those are jagged, this is how I was doing it. It took me a long time, but man, it is so worth it. Now I could leave those two, and then on the next ones I put in, I can try to move it over. We can try that. But what I want to do is I want to take, let's take this one right here. And I'm just going to put this right here, indicating to me that if I have to redo it, I'm not going to go no further back than that. Okay, so what I do here is I see if I can put another one, and you see I can't. So I've got to do another board thing. Now I've got to run and grab some boards. Now another thing I have been doing is got to go in the first person because you can't see what you're doing. As you see that board, that center board, I'll take and put this right there, and it kind of helps me to see what I'm doing. Now I take these, I'm going to do the same thing. I got to come in because I think that's I'm going to come out just a little bit to help with the spacing. Okay. If I come out a little bit more with that, it'll help with the straightening too, I think. Maybe not. All right, get this last one down here. What do y'all think? Is this cool or what? I figured out how to do this. I'm pretty smart. Oh. I'm sitting there going in, it's already red. That shows you how smart I am. Okay. Now I've got to be straight. Now I'm straight on that board, it looks like. But I won't come over. Another thing is right where that comes in, you see them two V's going up? So see, it's just about centered where I want to come over just a hair. Now you see it's closer to that V than it is that V. So now I know that I'm heading to the left of the screen here. I'm telling you, there's an art to this. And I thought it was too close. So now, see that board? Now I can line it up with that. Inside the green, you see the one board coming up. So see, I can line it up with that. And now, you see it's off to the left, just a hair. I want to keep that and bring this board out just a little bit and place it. Let's see what that's looking like. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to work. And of course, the last one is going to have to be elevated to both of these because I can't put one. I think that last piece is going to be the hardest piece, but I don't know yet because I haven't gotten that far. Look at that. I cannot believe this is lining up. This is something else. Oh, it will take... Uh-oh. So you see how far off that last one is? That's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do here... Let me think about this for a second. So I could put one. Now, why is it red? Is it hitting the top of this or is it hitting that over there? No, there's a gap right here. That is beautiful. I'm going to have to take this one out and take that one out. Because if I don't, it's going to try to stick to it. I wish that would just hit right there. If that would hit and be green, I'd be done. Yeah, it's out. It's out quite a bit. Now, I could remedy that by doing the same thing down here I just did with that, because that was out to about, I don't know, about right in there. It was out pretty far. Actually, it's probably out a little bit more than that. It's probably out that far out. But as you can see, when I went down and restructured it, I moved all that over to there. I could restructure this and move this over. I may do that. I may do that. Okay. Let's do this. Let's take this one out. I may move that and try to line it up even more perfect. I may do that. Oh, I gotta put wood in this. So let me go get wood. Bring my man back. I'm not milking cows. I just can't. I ain't got time. But I will do this. I want to move them chickens out here to hopefully clean up some of the lagginess. So, with that in mind, let's go grab our chicken coops. And I want this thing like this. And I want it over. Let's see what that looks like. I'm not going to be too picky with that. If I can hit the right buttons. Okay. It's decently straight. It's decently straight. There's where the old one was. I couldn't stand that. I didn't like it at all. That was in the last video. Y'all couldn't stand it either. I could tell. I could tell. Y'all couldn't take it. That is awesome. All right. So, if I will go down here and look at this. Okay, now you see how it's not straight? I do want to try to get it straight. So what I need to do first is get straight with the building if I can. Okay. And I need to make sure that this is going to be further out enough to where it's going to work. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better, I think. You know, one side looks like it's twisted one way, on the other side looks like it's twisted the other way. To me. Look, it looks wider there and narrower there, so it must be straight. Now, I think that's gonna work, because I'm this close to them here. Now they're gonna be way back here. And I'm gonna put them behind the building so they'll be out of frame. See, if you just look over there, it gets glitchy, but if you look over here, it's smooth. I can't see 58 frames a second, but look, if I look over there, look, it's done dropped to 30 some. So yeah, I'm gonna move them over here. I think it's gonna be great. And then just do 1 and do 3 back here, and they'll be on the other side of this building, so you can't see them. I think that's gonna work. I just got to get it straight as I can. I got to do it. Oh, I didn't move that one. Crap. I done messed up. I could go out this way with them. I could just move them all out that way and leave it like that. I don't know. Okay, I want it like this. And this is where... Okay, that looks pretty straight with the building. Let's just come back, put a little bit of gap for walking room. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, that right there's be the opening. Alright, so let's do another one. I keep turning it the wrong way. I don't know why I do that. Alright, we need to put enough of a gap to where it's gonna be where I can walk in there if need be. Now let's just go on out here and put another one. Oh, I think no, I didn't screw up. Okay. Thought I'd screwed up. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, don't look too bad. Oh, it looks real bad. Oh, that is way off. This is tough. This is tough to get right. I'll tell you what. I wish they had like a little compass or something that I go the wrong way every time. I cannot do it right. Okay, let's overlap these. And first, let's get it straight with that over there. Let me get back. Alright, so that right there should be straight. We'll just come straight over. Pow. And I wished I could... Did I leave enough room to walk in there? Not really. And it's still not straight. Alright. Alright, let's go back this way. Let's go back where I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not in first person mode. That would help. Okay. That looks crooked. That looks almost straight. But if I come over and then do like right that, I think that's straighter. Like maybe right there. So just come straight over. And over a little bit more. And then come up. Let's try that. Okay. Well, it's decent. This is way out here. It's decent. I go the wrong way every single time, but get back first person so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so that looks decently straight, but I'm not even though. Okay. All right, that looks almost straight. So what I'm doing is centering that over this other, trying to get it as straight as I can. Okay, that's pretty darn straight. That just comes straight over. That is not straight. I can look at that and tell that that ain't straight. Let's do it about right there. Ain't no telling what that's gonna look like. I ain't too bad. I could probably live with that. Plenty of room to come in here and go in if I need to. And it's sticking out just a little bit. I mean, it's not. Those two aren't bad. This one right here is not lining up too good. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna get some wood and bring it out here, and I'm gonna wood this out. I'll build one, and then I'll put some wood out, and then I'll make sure and get it straight that way. So I'll do that a little bit later. When you get down here to these cows, it cleans up a little bit. But when you're over there next to some chickens, see how it's clean? What am I getting now, frames per second? 45, 47. Blueprint of the wall. Oh, I had some wood right there. Okay, so what I want to do right here is go ahead and put this and get back first person. Now I need to move that out of my way. I just need to get back. See, it's not. That's not straight. But this thing's got clicks. It's got a click in. Okay, that's as straight as I can get it. But I'm going to put that board right here on the end. So it's lined up with this post right here. Okay. So, now what I want to do is get my boards. And same thing, we're going to come out. Bring it out just a little bit. Just to help it out. And then we're going to put that in. This is how I'll do the chicken coop over there. To make sure it's lined up straight. Bring that out just a little bit. Help it out. Okay. So now I'm going to build a wall here. Or I mean, I'm going to build a... No, I'm not going to build a chicken coop right here. I'm going to build the platform here. Okay, again, I'm going to line this thing up. It's not lined up straight. Okay, so I'm measuring that front with the back, and that back yonder. That's pretty close right there, and it will come out just a little bit. Bam. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's good. That's a little far, but that's fine. Let's see what that looks like. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna do it right. Okay, so that will go there. That's really good. It's a little bit far right here, but that's fine. And so if I wanted to put this right here, if I wasn't in the way. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't want that to go there. I want it to go there, and so now it won't go. So this is going to be a problem. I don't know how I'm supposed to... Let's try it this way. Okay, let's try it this way. Is it up there? No. There it went. I got it. So you can see how far off it is, which that wouldn't bother me too bad. But look how close it is. That is perfectly fine. I can make that work. But I am going to try to move this over a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, even right here it's over. So let's leave that one. And then this one here, it can come over. So we'll start right here on this one. And that gives us a couple of times to move it over. So that's going to work. Unfortunately, we got to tear all this down. And tear all this down. Okay, so we're going to start with that one. Hit the bar. Okay, now we get a piece of wood, stick right here. Okay, so we want to bring it over to the left. Okay, so the way the sun's hitting it, I can't see it too well right here. Oh, this sucks. I can't see them boards at all, the way the sun's hitting it. Okay, right there's the center, so let's go over just a hair, come up, bam. Let's see what that looks like. That's no good. See, it's close to that, but it's far from that. But you honestly can't go by the wood pieces, really. You have to go by what it looks like when you put the other one in. But that's the way it looks like it's going to be. And if it is, I'll have to redo it. Oh no, see what I'm saying? It's going to the right. Yep. See, there's a little bit of gap right there, but it's hitting on the other side. So it's heading to the right, which is awesome. That's what we want. Now, how far does it look like it's going to be? See, it's coming over. You can see it's starting to line up. Now, see, I got these boards to look at too. So again, I got to move this thing over, and you can see it's on the boards now, but I'm not straight with everything either. I need it to be about right there. Let's see what that's going to look like if I do that. Let me move over just a hair. Move it up just a hair and over just a hair. Let's see what that looks like. So as you can see, I've moved it over. So now it's going to hit that pretty darn close to being straight. All right, let's put our other board in. Yeah, that's nice. See how I moved it over? See, it's right to the edge of that, and over here you got a gap. You'll be able to see that, but that's no big deal. I mean, you can't. I can't. With what I've got to work with, I just can't do it. You know, the way like a Minecraft, for instance. Minecraft wouldn't be no problem, but this takes some ingenuity. Okay, so we may have a problem right here. I know we won't. Well, we might. We might indeed have a problem right here. I didn't think about that. When I go to place this in right here, it's going to want to snap to that. I know it is. That's all it's ever done is wanted to snap. Golly. I'm going to have to take that back out. That sucks. Then I'll have to take that back out. Once I get that one in. Ain't no other way to do it. I got to do it that way. I hate it, but I got to. Okay. Now I got to get that built. Let's get this wood right here. Okay, I don't have but the 2 boards, but it might be enough. They might be. That might be enough. All right, let's get these in place. Okay. Now, we still got that as a guideline that we want to go by. Okay, it's not straight. Okay, that's pretty straight. All right, bring it out just a hair. Boo. Let's see what that looks like. Gosh, look how close that is. Look at that. Man. So the weird thing about it is we got to put this one in. Oh, look at that. That is nice. That is straight. And I moved it over. Actually, I may have moved it over a little bit too much. That's fine. It'd be cool if I could just get that to snap right to one of those. Yeah, I moved it over too far. Look at that. That is crazy. Look how far I moved that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this last one again. Whoops. I'm sorry. I want to try to get it as perfect as I can. This is the last of it. Okay, so that I need to have a little bit of a gap right there. All right, let me go over here. Matter of fact, I can use a corner of that other one as a guide. It needs to come to about right there. But that ain't gonna be straight at all, not even close. Come up just a hair, over just a hair. Let's try that. Before I go any further, what do y'all think about that? It's got a little bit of a gap. It's got quite a bit of a gap. How did I get that gap in there? I didn't come up far enough. See how it's overlapping the wood down here? It don't look like it's overlapping on the other side. Okay, let's try it again. I needed to get closer to this. Okay, so let's try that. Well, I don't want to take that out. I want to leave that there. Look at that. Look at that. I believe that's about as good as I'm gonna get. I do believe. Alright, let's put that right there. We're gonna need them for the top when we make it. Alright, let's put the one here in. Let's see what that looks like. Look at that. So that's lining up pretty decent. It's over a little bit that way, but that's fine. Now, we'll get to take this one back out. Alright, let's get the wood. Turn it back this way. Okay. Now that is as straight as I can tell. Alright, let's just go straight forwards and come back. Best I can tell, it's as straight as I can get it. Let's come out just a hair. Let's put it down. Pretty decent gap, looking good. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. If I'll snap it in there. Look at that. It's overlapping just a hair, but it looks like it's going to line up perfectly with that. Now if I can get this one to go in there. I had to do it this way the other time. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. That's good enough. I can make that work just fine. Look at that. It's done. It's completed. Well, the blueprint. There's my wall. That is awesome. And that's going to go up, like I said, that's going to go on up. Well, all of it's going to go up, I think 5 high is what I counted. And then, but this one right here, because it's on this hill, I want to make it go up higher so we can get a view of everything down here. I don't know what all there is to see, if anything. But anyway, you can see the store. That's it. It's completed. Now all I got to do is start filling everything in. I'm excited. My wall's done. Now the blueprint of it. Alright, let's get me back out. How long have I been recording? 50 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I hope y'all like this kind of stuff, because I do. I'm going to try to get me a thumbnail right here. Actually, let me put myself in first person view. That'll work. No, I need to be on this side. Yeah, something like that. This is awesome. Alright, I'm going to quit right here because it's been 50 minutes. I'd keep going. But I'm going to go down there and straighten out them chicken houses. Like I did this right here. Just to get it more straight than it is. And I won't build them until I make another video. And that'll probably be the next video. Building that and then working on the walls. I'm not milking cows right now, so I don't have to do cheese. I've stopped production. And on the cheese, if all them pots and stuff is hurting the frames, then I may make a second story and put everything upstairs. And then make a way to get the milk and stuff from the bottom up to the top. So that's in the future. We'll see how that goes. We're going to move the cows as well. I'm going to build them little islands. So all that's going to be coming up. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me. And whether it be day or night, peace out.